Hello to everyone. In this episode, let's learn about Sanjay, one of the most intelligent, honest, and divinely cited characters in the Mahabharata epic. Sanjay played a significant role in the Mahabharata as the charioteer and trusted advisor of King Dhritarashtra. His character became immortal because of his unique ability to witness and describe the events of the great Kurukshetra war. Sanjay was known for his wisdom, honesty, and morality. He served in the court of Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kauravas. Dhritarashtra was deeply worried about the outcome of the war, especially concerning his son Duryodhana. As Dhritarashtra was blind, he couldn't witness the events of the war but was very concerned about his children's future. As the war drew closer, Dhritarashtra grew more anxious due to his fatherly love for his sons and the realization of the righteousness of the Pandavas led by Yudhishthira. When the war began, Dhritarashtra asked Sanjay to stay by his side and narrate the incidents of the war. With the blessings of sage Vyasa, Sanjay was granted divine vision. This blessing allowed Sanjay to sit in the palace and yet see all the events occurring on the battlefield. He could also observe the thoughts and emotions of the soldiers on the battlefield. This divine vision enabled him to describe the exact, moment-to-moment incidents of the war to Dhritarashtra. The Kurukshetra war lasted 18 days, and every day Sanjay narrated the developments of the war to Dhritarashtra. His description was so vivid that it created a moral awakening. Even though Dhritarashtra's beloved Kauravas and Duryodhana were facing difficulties, Sanjay never lied. He truthfully described the righteousness of the Pandavas and the struggles of the Kauravas. He never hesitated to convey harsh truths to Dhritarashtra. One of Sanjay's most famous narrations is the Bhagavad Gita. Sanjay narrated the divine discourse given by Krishna to Arjuna before the war began. When Arjuna was reluctant to fight against his relatives and brothers, Krishna explained the path of righteousness to him. Sanjay's divine vision allowed him to hear this sacred conversation and narrate it to Dhritarashtra. As the war progressed, the strength of the Kauravas started diminishing. Sanjay had to convey the deaths of great warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and eventually all of Dhritarashtra's sons. Though each death was a shock to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay described them with clarity and precision. On the 18th day, during the duel between Duryodhana and Bhima, Bhima struck Duryodhana's thigh with his make and severely wounded him. Sanjay vividly described how Bhima broke Duryodhana's thigh. Similarly, Sanjay also narrated Ashwathama's heinous act of infiltrating the Pandav camp at night after the war and killing the Uppandavas, sons of the Pandavas, out of rage. Despite Dhritarashtra's immense despair, Sanjay carried out his duty and described all these incidents in great detail without hesitation. Even while serving Dhritarashtra, Sanjay remained committed to honesty, truth, and righteousness. He often warned the king about the potential destruction caused by the actions of the Kauravas. Sanjay's wish was that Dhritarashtra should accept the consequences of his son's wrongdoings and counsel them. Sanjay's wisdom was profound, and he repeatedly mentioned that a time would come when Dhritarashtra would have to let go of his fatherly attachments and face the results of his sins. Although the Pandavas were fighting against Dhritarashtra's sons while being on the path of righteousness, Sanjay explained to the king that this was a consequence of the Kauravas' deeds and the result of fate. After the war, Sanjay continued to serve Dhritarashtra. After losing all his children, Dhritarashtra was left powerless. The kingdom of Hastinapura was completely handed over to the Pandavas. Along with Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, Kunti, and Vidura, Sanjay set out on a pilgrimage to the forest. Sanjay later retired to a life of penance in the Himalayas. Sanjay's character in the Mahabharata emphasizes the importance of truth, wisdom and detachment. His impartiality and commitment to righteousness earned him great respect. Vyasa's blessing of divine vision enabled him to narrate the events of the Kurukshetra war and the sacred dialogue of the Bhagavad Gita. Sanjay appears as a servant of truth, conveying it perfectly, enduring hardships, and guiding others with wisdom and compassion. His character teaches the importance of standing by the truth, being aligned with righteousness, and facing life's challenges with clarity and honesty.